Hello, my dear students. Welcome to IKSR chemistry classes. In this video, we will discuss dinitrogen complexes. Let us first of all introduce the chapter. The complex compounds in which N2 molecule acts as ligand are called dinitrogen complexes. The first dinitrogen complex RuNH3 whole 5 N2Cl2 was prepared by A.D. Allen and C.V. Senoff. Thereafter, dinitrogen complexes of almost all the transition metals have been prepared and characterized. At present, more than 200 dinitrogen complexes are well characterized. Methods of preparation of dinitrogen complexes. There are three general routes for the synthesis of dinitrogen complexes, and these are discussed one by one. The first method is direct replacement of Leville ligand by N2. The ligand which can be easily displaced by other ligand is called Leville ligand. The Leville ligand of a transition metal complex can be replaced by N2 molecule, leading to the formation of dinitrogen complex. The Leville ligand of any transition metal complex can be replaced by N2 molecule, resulting in the formation of a dinitrogen complex, and such reactions generally proceed under mild conditions. An example is given here. RuNH3 whole 5 H2O 2+. This is the complex compound of ruthenium 2+, which contains a Leville ligand H2O. It is loosely bonded to Ru2+ ion and it can be replaced easily by other ligand. When this complex compound is treated with N2 under mild conditions, this H2O molecules comes out from the coordination sphere of Ru2+ ion and its position is taken by N2 molecule, and thus we get a dinitrogen complex. The second method, by reduction of metal complex. In the presence of excess of a co-ligand under the environment of nitrogen gas. When a transition metal complex is reduced by sodium in an aprotic solvent such as tetrahydrofuran in the presence of excess of the co-ligand in the environment of nitrogen gas, a dinitrogen complex is formed. Here a term co-ligand has been used. The ligand other than the desired ligand is called co-ligand. When a transition metal complex is reduced by sodium metal, which is a strong reducing agent in the presence of a protic solvent such as THF, in the presence of excess of co-ligand in an environment of dinitrogen gas, a dinitrogen complex is formed. An example is given here. This is this ligand, dimethyl phenyl phosphine, MoCl4 PMe2PH whole 2. This is the complex compound of molybdenum containing molybdenum in +4 oxidation state. When this complex compound is treated with sodium in toluene, toluene is also an aprotic solvent which cannot donate H plus ion. In the presence of excess of this co-ligand, dimethylphenylphosphine, first of all, molybdenum is reduced by sodium from +4 oxidation state to 0 oxidation state. And then molybdenum atom attracts two molecules of dimethylphenylphosphine and two molecules of N2 molecule from the environment, forming this dinitrogen complex. Here there should be 2 N2 for balancing the equation. And the third method is given here, by the conversion of a ligand with NN bond into N2. A ligand containing NN bond and attached to transition metal can be transformed into N2. When a transition metal complex of hydrazine which contains NN bond is treated with hydrogen peroxide in the presence of Cu2 plus ion catalyst in THF solvent, a dinitrogen complex is formed. Let us see an example. This complex compound Mn pentahaptocyclopentadienyl CO 2 N2H4. This complex compound contains manganese atom in 0 oxidation state. The ligands attached to it are cyclopentadienyl, carbon monoxide and hydrazine. Hydrazine ligand is already attached to manganese atom and it contains NN bond. When this complex compound is treated with hydrogen peroxide in the presence of Cu2 plus catalyst in THF solvent at 40 degrees centigrade, N2H4 molecule is transformed into N2, which also becomes coordinated to the same metal atom. Mn eta 5C5H5 CO whole 2 and N2 and 4 H2O molecules comes out. 2 from H2O2 and 2 from N2H4. In actual practice, this reaction involves the reaction between hydrazine and H2O2 leading to the formation of N2 and 4 H2O molecules. And this N2 molecule becomes coordinated to manganese atom, forming the dinitrogen complex. These are three general routes for the preparation of dinitrogen complexes, and a special route is given here, formation of bridging dinitrogen complex. The bridging N2 ligand was first observed in the product of following reaction. A reaction is given here in which the product contains bridging N2 molecule which is bonded to two metal atoms, RuNH3 whole 5 Cl 2 plus. When this complex compound of ruthenium in +3 oxidation state is treated with zinc amalgam in the environment of nitrogen gas, this complex compound is formed in which N2 molecule acts as bridging ligand between two ruthenium atoms. The above bridging complex can be prepared by another method also. When RuNH3 whole 5 H2O 2 plus is treated with this dinitrogen complex, H2O molecule comes out from the coordination sphere of ruthenium 2+, and this coordinated N2 molecule also becomes coordinated to this ruthenium atom, forming a bridged complex in which N2 molecule acts as bridging ligand. This H2O molecule comes out from the coordination sphere, and N2 molecule acts as bridging ligand between two ruthenium 2+ ions. Structural features of N2. The structure of N2 is given here. The nitrogen-nitrogen bond order is 3, NN bond length is 1.098 angstrom. Its structural features are given here. N2 molecule contains one electron pair on each nitrogen atom, and these orbitals containing the electron pair are weakly bonding in nature. There are two pi bonds in N2 molecule, and accordingly there will be filled pi 2px bonding and pi 2py bonding molecular orbitals. At the same time, N2 molecule also contains vacant pi 2px star and pi 2py star anti-bonding molecular orbitals. These are the structural features of N2 molecule which decide the mode of linkage of N2 to the metal atom in dinitrogen complexes. Modes of linkages of N2 to metal. N2 molecule can be coordinated to transition metal in 4 different ways, forming dinitrogen complexes. The first way is end-on terminal. Eta 1. Eta 1 is hapticity. In this mode of linkage, N2 molecule is coordinated to metal atom through its electron pair on one nitrogen atom. This mode of linkage is called end-on terminal. This is terminal ligand, not bridging ligand, and its hapticity is 1. The number of atoms of a ligand which are directly bonded or closely associated to the metal atom is called its hapticity. In this case, only one nitrogen atom of N2 molecule is bonded or closely associated to metal atom, and hence its hapticity is 1, which is denoted by eta 1. An example of such complex is given here. COPPH3 3 times H and N2. In this complex compound, N2 molecule acts as eta 1 ligand. This mode of linkage is called end-on terminal. The metal nitrogen bond is almost linear, and this bond angle is 178 degree. This is end-on terminal mode of linkage of N2, which is denoted by eta 1. End-on bridging, bis, eta 1. In this mode of linkage, N2 molecule is attached simultaneously to two metal atoms, M and M dash, using its weakly bonding electron pairs on both the nitrogen atoms. This ligand acts as eta 1 ligand for this metal atom and eta 1 ligand for this metal atom also, and hence it is called bis eta 1. It's only one atom is closely associated or directly bonded to metal atom. It is eta 1, and eta 1 for this metal atom also, and hence it is denoted by bis eta 1. M and M dash metal atoms may be same or different. An example is given here in which N2 molecule is coordinated to two ruthenium 2 plus ions at the same time simultaneously, and hence it is bridging ligand. Its mode of linkage is called end-on bridging, that is bis eta 1. Side-on terminal eta 2. In this mode of linkage, N2 molecule is coordinated to metal atom through its pi electron pair. It's both the atoms are closely associated to the metal atom, and hence its hapticity is 2, denoted by eta 2, and this mode of linkage is side-on terminal. And example of such mode of linkage is given here. N2 molecule acts as side-on terminal ligand in this complex compound, in which zirconium atom is attached to N2 pentahaptocyclopentadienyl ring and methyl group. And the fourth mode of linkage is side-on bridging, which is denoted by bis eta 2. In this mode of linkage, N2 molecule is attached simultaneously to two metal atoms through its both the pi electron pairs, and hence it is called side-on bridging, and it is also denoted by bis eta 2. An example of this type of complex compound is given here. Here N2 molecule is bonded to two metal atoms, two nickel atoms through both the pi electron pairs, and nickel atom is also attached to two phenyl groups. Here also two phenyl groups are attached to nickel atom, and Li2 molecule are also associated with N2 molecule. But only end-on modes are well established. Out of these four modes of linkages of N2 molecule in dinitrogen complexes, only end-on modes are well established as common bonding modes in a number of dinitrogen complexes. It means in most of the dinitrogen complexes, N2 molecule is attached to metal atom in end-on mode of linkage. Structural features of dinitrogen complexes are summarized here. The MNN bond, or this group of atoms, is almost linear. Is linear or almost linear, and the bond angle, this bond angle, varies from 172 degree to 180 degree. It means this group of atoms is almost linear or linear. The NN internuclear distance is in the range 1.10 angstrom to 1.13 angstrom in comparison to 1.098 angstrom in free N2 molecule. It means on coordination, the NN internuclear distance of N2 molecule increases slightly. The IR absorption peak of coordinated N2 molecule is in the range 1900 centimeter inverse to 2200 centimeter inverse, 1900 centimeter inverse to 2200 centimeter inverse is the range for a stretching frequency of coordinated N2 molecule. And Mn distances are somewhat shorter than single bonds. In dinitrogen complexes, Mn bonds are somewhat shorter than single bond lengths, and this indicates multiple bonding between metal and nitrogen atom in dinitrogen complexes. IR or Raman spectrum of N2. Free N2 molecule is IR inactive because its stretching mode of vibration does not lead to change in its dipole moment. Free N2 molecule does not exhibit absorption peak in the IR spectrum because it is IR inactive. Its stretching mode of vibration does not lead to change in dipole moment. However, free N2 molecule is Raman active because its stretching mode of vibration leads to change in its polarizability. It exhibits a signal at 2331 centimeter inverse. Any molecule is Raman active when its polarizability changes during vibration or rotation. On the other hand, any molecule is IR active when its vibration leads to change in its dipole moment. Free N2 molecule is IR inactive but Raman active. On the other hand, the coordinated N2 molecule becomes IR active also, and its NN stretching frequency generally lies in the range 1900 centimeter inverse to 2200 centimeter inverse as discussed earlier. Coordinated N2 molecule is generally IR active and it exhibits absorption band in this range 1900 centimeter inverse to 2200 centimeter inverse. But free N2 molecule is IR inactive. However, free N2 molecule is Raman active and its stretching frequency is 2331 centimeter inverse, and in dinitrogen complexes this stretching frequency lowers down and generally falls in this range. Bonding in dinitrogen complexes. N2 molecule is isoelectronic with CO. CO molecule contains 14 electrons, 6 electrons in carbon atom and 8 electrons in oxygen atom. Overall number of electrons in CO molecule is 14. And in N2 molecule also the number of electrons is 7 plus 7. 7 electrons are present in one nitrogen atom, and hence in two nitrogen atoms there will be 14 electrons. Thus, CO and N2 are isoelectronic species. The species having same number of electrons are called isoelectronic species, and the isoelectronic species have the same geometry, same bond length and same magnetic character. Therefore, the bonding in linear Mn2 group is similar to that in MCO groups. Since CO and N2 are isoelectronic, the bonding in linear Mn2 group will be similar to that in MCO group with the same two basic components of bonding as follows. The first, N2 to metal sigma donation. The filled sigma type orbital of N2 molecule overlaps with the vacant hybrid orbital of the metal atom, forming N2 to metal sigma bond as in the case of metal carbonyls. The filled sigma type orbital of N2 molecule overlaps with the vacant hybrid orbital of the metal atom, forming N2 to M sigma bond. and metal to N2 pi acceptance. The field d atomic orbital of metal atom overlaps with the vacant pi to px star or pi to p by star anti-bonding molecular orbital of N2 molecule, forming metal to N2 pi bond. This is also called back bond. There are two types of bond between N2 and metal atom in linear Mn2 group. First of all, N2 to metal sigma bond, and thereafter metal to N2 pi bond or back bond. A stability of metal carbonyls and dinitrogen complexes. The dinitrogen complexes are less stable than metal carbonyls, and the reason is illustrated below. Dinitrogen complexes are generally less stable than corresponding metal carbonyls due to following reasons. In CO molecule, the sigma donor orbital is almost non-bonding in nature, while in N2 molecule, the sigma donor orbital is weakly bonding in nature. Thus, N2 molecule is a poorer sigma donor than CO molecule. As illustrated in the following diagram, in CO molecule, the orbital containing the electron pair is almost non-bonding, while in N2 molecule, the orbital containing the electron pair is weakly bonding. And the non-bonding electron pair can be donated easily than the weakly bonding electron pair. And this is why N2 molecule is poorer sigma donor than CO molecule. It can donate its electron pair to metal atom less easily than CO molecule. It has been observed that in a pair of complexes where the metal and other ligands are identical, the fractional lowering of N2 and CO stretching frequencies are nearly equal. If we compare two complexes of N2 and CO containing metal atom and other ligands identical, it has been found that the fractional lowering of N2 and CO stretching frequencies in these two complexes are nearly equal. It means decrease in NN stretching frequency in dinitrogen complex divided by a stretching frequency of free N2 molecule is almost equal to the lowering of CO stretching frequency divided by the stretching frequency of free CO molecule. These two fractional lowering in stretching frequencies of NN bond and CO bonds are almost equal. The weakening of the bond, that is decrease in stretching frequency of coordinated CO molecule, is entirely due to back donation from the filled d atomic orbital of metal atom to the vacant pi star MO of CO molecule. Please see it again that in the case of metal carbonyls, the decrease in CO stretching frequency is entirely due to back bonding, in which filled d atomic orbital of metal atom overlaps with vacant pi star MO of CO. And when the electron density is transferred from the metal atom to anti-bonding pi molecular orbital, its bond order decreases and stretching frequency also decreases. The sigma bond in metal carbonyls does not affect CO stretching frequency because the electron pair donated to metal atom during the formation of sigma bond is almost non-bonding in nature. And when back bonding is formed, the electron density is transferred from metal atom to vacant pi star MO of CO molecule. This decreases carbon-oxygen bond order and carbon-oxygen stretching frequency. The weakening of bond, that is decrease in a stretching frequency of coordinated N2 molecule, is due to both donation of sigma electron pair from the weakly bonding MO of N2 molecule. Sigma donation involves the donation of electron pair from weakly bonding MO of N2 molecule to metal atom. And when weakly bonding electron pair of N2 molecule is donated to metal atom, its bond order and stretching frequency will decrease. And the back donation from the filled d atomic orbital of metal atom to vacant pi star MO of N2 molecule. In sigma bonding, weakly bonding electron of N2 molecule is transferred to metal, and in back bonding, the electrons are transferred from metal atom to vacant pi star MO of N2. Both these processes, both these phenomena lead to decrease in NN bond order and NN stretching frequency. Both sigma bond and pi bond between metal and nitrogen atom in dinitrogen complexes lead to decrease in NN stretching frequency, while in metal carbonyls only the pi bond formation leads to decrease in carbon oxygen stretching frequency and its bond order. Conclusion: the above facts indicate that N2 molecule is weaker than CO in both sigma donation and pi acceptance functions. The decrease in a stretching frequency in metal carbonyls and dinitrogen complexes are almost equal. In dinitrogen complexes, the decrease in stretching frequency is due to both sigma bond and pi bond, while in metal carbonyls, the decrease in stretching frequency is only due to back bonding. It means the pi bond of metal carbonyls is almost as strong as both sigma bond and pi bond of dinitrogen complex. It means sigma bond and pi bond between metal and nitrogen in dinitrogen complexes is almost as strong as only pi bond between metal and carbon in metal carbonyls. It means both sigma bond and pi bond of metal dinitrogen complexes are weaker than pi bond in metal carbonyls, and this is why dinitrogen complexes are less stable than metal carbonyls. Thank you for watching the video with concentration. Please like, share and subscribe it. Thank you again.